A new day dawning in Cuba. As you can see, Phoebe is the one who wakes me up every day with her intensity and desire to climb into bed with me. It's a miracle to see that I had electricity all night, as sleeping with electricity in Cuba lately is a luxury and almost never happens. The first thing I do when I get up is check the most recent comments from you. I can't always respond to all comments, but I make sure to reply to the ones on my latest video. I give them a like, comment on them, and interact with all of you. Today, it's a beautiful day. I opened the window, saw a wonderful sun, and thought today is a good day to do laundry. The first thing I always do is also make the bed, because that kind of motivates me not to lie down the rest of the day so as not to waste my time. And now the little bed is ready and prepared. Brewing coffee is essential for Cubans. That's why I had delicious coffee with milk for breakfast today. Here I am preparing it, and I tell you that it's the bad coffee that they sell us by the quota, by the supply booklet. But I mixed it with a little coffee, a little bit better that I bought. Many of us do this to benefit from both the bad and the good. Here you can see the texture, because Cuban coffee is mixed with chickpeas. Thankfully, I have this gas stove for when there are power outages and no electricity. Gas solves the problem. Many families cook with charcoal due to lack of gas. Oh, the coffee is ready. How delicious. Let's have breakfast. First, I'm going to heat up the milk, of course. And guess what? The power went out. It was too good to be true. Now I'm going to spend a few hours without electricity like in any Cuban house. But I won't give up. We'll continue and keep preparing breakfast. I made a little omelette, some biscuits with omelette, something improvised, invented, because that's what we have here. We're not here to be choosing. It's with what we have. Of course I have to take a shower, because here in Cuba it's horribly hot, and I'm going to put on a little makeup so you don't see me for the rest of the video with this just woke up face of mine. Let's get a little more decent and start with today's video. Hello everyone, and welcome once again to my channel. You might have wondered, Anita Mateo, why have you taken so long to speak? Well, I wanted to give you a bit of a description first of what my morning routine is like, what I do.
Realistic, you know? Realistic? I don't even exercise, nor do I make a super healthy breakfast.
As some demonstrates, few people are present here in Cuba. The possibility of having whatever you want for breakfast, whatever you like, is what you can find, what you can see. For example, I like to have bread for breakfast sometimes, and I didn't have bread, so, well, cookies I couldn't find you. Yes, because there isn't a bakery here where you can go and buy bread just like that. Easily. Oh, I'm going to buy bread. No. Here at the bakery you go and there's never any bread. And when there is, there's a mile-long line and they make 20 loaves and they run out. And then you have to wait for some baker to pass by your house? I don't know, and that's when you buy bread, and sometimes they don't come by. It's been days since a baker has come by here. I bought a small package of cookies and had them for breakfast because that's all I had. In case you don't know me, I'm Anita Mateo, I'm Cuban, and I make videos about what life is like in Cuba. As a Cuban living here, I aim to portray the general reality, but more importantly, my own personal reality and experiences. If you enjoy this topic, content, and my videos, please subscribe. It's free and helps me greatly. Please like this short video now, because I thought of this little video especially for you, because we're almost reaching 200,000 subscribers. I can't believe it, I really can't. Everything has been quite fast. Thanks to you, thank you, because you support me and love me. And you leave me comments, I love you. So how have so many new little people joined a long time ago? I don't make a little video like a day with me at home. I used to do it quite a bit when I was in the other house because, well, I had more comfort to do it. Here in this little house, the truth is it's very tiny and I get very tangled up when cooking. It's super complicated, but well, you guys deserve to know me a little bit more deeply. Also what I do for work, because many ask me if I work on something else besides YouTube. And all those questions and all those things I'm going to answer in this video. I'm also going to be showing you what I eat and what I do. As you can see, there is no electricity right now, and without electricity, I wanted to wash and I can't. This video will collaborate with the Cuban cooking channel as I cook for the evening dinner, as shown in the video. I'll be doing something you asked me to do. I'll try to get the ingredients and explain how I obtain them. The typical Cuban food, rice with gray, which some call Moorish rice, which is rice cooked with beans together, pork meat. In Cuba, things have gotten complicated, and yuca with mojo. So, I'm going to try to go out now and see if I can find some of those ingredients to be able to make that food. And the girl from the Cuban cooking channel is going to do it in just 15 minutes. So you can see that in 15 minutes you can prepare this dish. I invite you to watch her video after this one to see how to make this typical Cuban food that we Cubans love. Something I wanted to do is wash. Something fell. All the clothes. I keep throwing the dirty clothes here in the washer because I don't have a dirty clothes basket and I can't wash. Today I had to wash because this can't take it anymore. Not one more piece of clothing, not one more pair of socks can take it. But the power just went out and I plan to get up and wash, but that's going to be impossible. I'm uncertain about the duration of this power outage. Things that the Cuban lives on a daily basis. Now we are going to talk a little bit about my work, how I do it, what is a YouTuber like in Cuba. I have a video talking about that specifically. I have battery, look at my wallpaper. I left the laptop charging all night. When the power comes in Cuba, we take advantage by charging our cell phones and everything else for when the power goes out. Making the most of things and taking advantage of opportunities is crucial to avoid boredom and maintain sanity while staying at home. So I have the laptop with battery, it has quite a percentage. And well, basically the days I stay at home, I try to be as productive as possible. Sometimes that's a lie. Sometimes I just lay around watching series, resting. Because I usually go out every day, I try to do something every day. Being a YouTuber is challenging, particularly in Cuba. Searching for ideas. Recording. Sometimes it takes me several days to record a video. For the same video, and then it takes me 2 or 3 more days. Lately, I've been editing in just one day, thanks to my new laptop that works very well, unlike my old one that would freeze. I use Filmora. Since I started being a YouTuber, I've always used Filmora. Filmora is one of the best editors, and I highly recommend it if you're looking to get into video editing. Because it's what I've been using from the beginning until today. I need to access some files because I have another recorded video. I'll upload this one first. But what I do now is like transferring the files from the phone to the computer.
And organize everything well in a little folder and all those things. So when I go to work, editing the video is much easier. Now, how is this?
How do I upload the video? I edit my video and do everything that needs to be done. Because there are so many things to do, you have to put titles, a good thumbnail, video description, the tags, which are super important to position your video on YouTube. When you do a search, your video tries to appear as high as possible so that people can see it. Achieving that requires significant study and dedication. And the other is to upload the video. The internet in Cuba has been very poor lately. Despite what some people believe, Cuba does have internet access. Yes, data plans and Wi-Fi are available. You have to, of course, pay for everything. It's expensive internet and it's slow. So what I do is I upload the videos in the early morning. I wake up after 1 in the morning, around there. It's just that the connection is better, faster, and at that time is when I upload the video, I schedule it, and I don't know what. That's why I post the premieres like before. You more or less know how things are. I'll see if I can organize some things here. I'll work on the laptop until the battery runs out. See you later, as it's time for me to have lunch. And well, I'm going to put it to charge. The act for this video I have to upload tomorrow. This one that I'm recording, I decided to upload tomorrow, so I needed to have charge. Let's see if I can advance the editing a little bit, because if the power goes out at night, make it with gray. Here is the rice. This is the rice they give by the supply booklet. What do they give, right? What do they sell? Cubans have a bad habit of saying they are given things when in reality they are sold to them. This is the rice from the supply booklet. This is the little bit I have left to finish the month. Let's see if it's enough.
We have the rice, I have the black beans. It can be made with red beans or black beans. I have the black beans, which are for making rice with gray.
I believe I purchased these beans at a small farm market. Here they call it the farm market, which is where they sell these things of vegetables, grains, sometimes. They're not very good and don't soften well, but it's what I have. This is where I store the provisions. Look, I have all these avocados, and you might say this is the avocado from here, from Cuba, see? There are various types. Look at this and you might say Anita and all those avocados. It's just that they gave me those avocados. People give you avocados, see? Because there's a time when there are no avocados and they sell them very expensive, but now we are in the season that there are lots of avocados. And well, they gave me all these avocados, but none of them are ripe. But well, let's see if by tonight for dinner, any of them will be ripe. This is sweet potato. Here it's called sweet potato, and I have some sweet potato. What is this? Garlic. Ah, look. Here I have a little bit of garlic for the food. Those are the provisions. Look, I have some potatoes here. I had forgotten that I had those potatoes. I have some potatoes. Those are the few provisions I have. Thank God for them. But I don't have cassava. I'm walking around here in the neighborhood because there's a little garage nearby that sells vegetable provisions. So I want to see if I can find the cassava. To meet the challenge that my friend from the Cuban cooking channel set me, let's see if I can find the ingredient here in Cuba. I know there's cassava in some places, but I'm not going to go that far to look for it. If there's none nearby, then I won't be able to find it. This man is selling bananas. I got the yuca. The yuca is like this. This is super Cuban. This dates back to its use in prehistory when the Aborigines lived here in Cuba. They cooked something called casabe, which was like a yuca flour cake, and that was like their main food. And so the Cuban Aborigines did it a lot, and it's like something very Cuban, very Cuban. Aborigines from other places likely did it too. Cubans will surely offer you coffee when visiting their homes, no matter the time of day, morning, afternoon, or even at night. If we have visitors, but well, I don't have visitors. But either way, I've finished all my tasks, my chores, and I'm going to make a little bit of coffee to relax. And something I do almost every afternoon is take Phoebe for a walk. Although instead of me walking her, it seems like she walks me since she is stronger than me.
What do you think?
There's no power. This is the third time it's gone out today. I mean, it's like this. They switch it off for 4 hours, on for 2, off for 3, and back on for 2 hours, or something similar. In some places they plan it. Here in Matanzas, I don't even follow the planning. I don't even know when they're going to turn it off. But well, I advanced the meal early, and well, we're going to eat now. Remember that today's meal is rice with griffrey, pork case, and yuca with mojo. I didn't make the yuca with mojo because the one I bought, I found out wasn't that good. The yuca I bought wasn't that good. The man said yes, but after analyzing the chopped material, it wasn't good enough, so I didn't proceed. The Cuban Recipe channel will explain how to make this recipe in just 15 minutes. So when this little video ends, run to see their channel. I'll be leaving it on the final screen for you. You can see how this recipe is made. Without further ado, let's eat in the dark, in the blackout. I I sincerely hope you liked today's video, where I opened the doors of my home to you. What I do on a common day when I stay at home. Almost always trying to edit and advance little things to always have the Friday video ready. That's right, this is our reality, our day-to-day, dealing with life's problems. And I know there are many people going through much greater need. The Cuban smile gradually fades as they face the numerous hardships of everyday life. See you next Friday with a new video. I love you very much. Bye.